Well, hello and welcome to a new random video. And on this video, guys, we're here to watch these patch notes. I don't want to get spoilers. I'm going to bring you on the next few days the new meta for the support role. I'm probably also going to bring a tier list on the supports on which one is the better. Like on the tier maker, I'm going to make like a list of the supports. And now I'm going to read the patch notes. I don't read nothing yet, and we're going to see if Maokai got nerfed. Because if Maokai got nerfed, I hate you, Riot. Because I was about to go to Emerald playing with this champion, but okay. Let's see, and okay, Maokai is not nerfed. And Pike got no, Maokai got adjustment. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch about it. Pike got buffed. That's a good thing. Okay, I'm not gonna be reading about this stuff. The Vanguard is gonna come now. Uh, I don't know how this troubleshooting guide is gonna work and how these diagnostics are gonna work because I have League of Legends open right now and I didn't notice anything special. I have noticed that people are making like a huge conflict about the Vanguard. Some people like it, some other people don't. I don't know what to expect of it. I don't play the other game. The hell is the name? Forgot the name of the other Riot's game that has a Vanguard. But I don't know what to expect of it. I'm not gonna care about this. Let's go directly to the champions. Aurelion Sol. Okay, his Q got nerfed, but so his Q deals less damage, but he gets more Stardust. Okay. His W got nerfed. The cooldown of the ability got buffed. And if you guys are noticing some guitar playing is because my neighbor just decided to start practicing with the guitar. And breath of light damage, the damage got increased. So basically he had a huge adjustment. It's not actually like a buff or a nerf. Just per champion takedown is nerfed. Okay, so I think overall it's a nerf. I think overall it's a nerf, but okay. Because the W got buffed, but the Q got nerfed, and the E got nerfed. So it's two nerfs, one buff. It's a nerf. Azir. Less base health regen. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Azir is a bit strong, but I don't think this is actually gonna make much of a change. Azir is continue gonna to keep showing up in solo queue and on competitive, as it always has been. Am I recording? I am. Brand. Okay. Brand is a thing. I was about to do a brand video because Brand was the third champion to be the best one on patch 14.2 on the support role. But he was even better on jungle. And Riot, of course, pays a lot more attention to the jungle. So damage to monsters nerfed. Bugfix Blaze no longer deals more than 2% maximum health damage over a single application. Okay. It's a bugfix that is actually a nerf. The damage got nerfed on his Q, but it was just slightly nerfed. Okay, no big deal. I think Brand is gonna he got more nerfs on jungle. But I think he's gonna still be really good on support. He's just gonna slightly go down on his win rate. That's just it. Corki. Package duration. Okay. Okay. Corki got a huge buff. Corki got a huge buff. If you guys watch competitive plays, you can be sure that Corki is gonna start showing up more often. This is a huge buff because W is his escape and the package. Whoa, that, like this is a huge difference on the seconds for for the package. Like the package is gonna last not as long, but it's gonna be like imperative on, I don't know. Like his W, which is the escape, got a huge change that he's gonna be dealing more damage. He has less cooldown and whatever. So it's a good change. But the package, the fact that it lasts less time, I don't know. I said we might watch it in a competitive. I think we still will, but I'm not sure because 15 seconds is a lot to find the window gap. Ezreal. Ezreal got buffed on the previous patch. Now he gets nerfed. Okay, right? Whatever you want to do it. We overshoot on the buffs to Ezreal. You kind of did, but it was okay. People were not over using Ezreal. And he wasn't with a crazy win rate, so I don't think it was actually a bad thing. You could keep it like that. Um, okay. Yeah, that it's gonna be basically they returned to the previous Ezreal, but okay. Ilaoi has to have a serious buff because Ilaoi was a champion that it was a first thing that I thought when I saw the things that were gonna happen for season 14. When I saw that the lanes got like the walls have became more wide, and the lanes, every lane now is huge. So that's one thing that I thought. Ilaoi is gonna be really nerfed due to this because Ilaoi depends on the tentacles. And she needs to be close to them. So if she was in a lane and she had one tentacle on one side and another on the other, and she could hit a minion in the middle, the tentacles would slap both. If the lanes get a bit dispersed, it might just one slap or the other one slap. You need to get like a crazy angle for both to slap. So they buffed the tentacle range, which is a crazy buff to Ilaoi. Tentacle damage. Also, no. Hold on. No, but the tentacle damage got nerfed. Okay. Okay. I think I like it. They basically increased the tentacle range so Ilaoi could adapt better to the lane. Okay. And they nerfed the damage in compensation. I don't think they needed to nerf the damage, but okay. Karma. Okay, yeah. Karma was with a crazy win rate. She needed a nerf. She got increased. No, like it was increased on the first level, but it decreases on the others. So it was a nerf on her ultimate because she was loving that item. I don't remember the name of the item that reduces the EP champions the cooldown on their ultimate. She was loving it. Same problem as Timo was having on 14.1. Now we have Lilia. I haven't seen much of Lilia. She got nerfed. I don't think she deserved the nerf. I haven't seen much of her. Oh, what comes next? Maokai. Oh man. Okay, base mana regeneration was nerfed. Uh, what? 4 to 34 based on level plus 4. Okay. Now it goes 4 to 12, 8% based on level. This is a nerf. Like this is a buff to the early game, but a nerf to the late game. I don't like that. The cooldown of his Q got nerfed on the early game, okay. And the mana cost got nerfed. Okay, now he has less mana regeneration, makes sense. The saplings... have a higher cooldown on the early game but a lesser cooldown on the late game. The mana cost got increased. Ooh, that's not a good thing. I used to really like using the saplings. And the ultimate got a nerf to the early game, but a buff to the late game. Which makes sense. I think overall it was a nerf on Maokai. This passive was the thing that is hurting me the more, and the mana regen too, because Maokai used to suffer a bit with mana, and this passive, I used to abuse a lot of Maokai's passive. Like I was playing support all the time. I was counting the seconds of his passive to just go to a minion, hit the minion and heal, and then get back to the fight. That's big nerf, at least to my playstyle. Okay, Nidalee. Nidalee got more magic resistance. I have no idea why. Why magic resistance? Minimum heal got buffed. Okay, Nidalee got buffed. Please, Platinum players, don't start playing Nidalee, because Nidalee is too hard of a champion for you guys to be playing. Pyke. Okay, let's see about Pyke. Base armor buffed. Okay, that's good for the lane phase. The damage on his Q got buffed. Alright, I like this. Am I gonna start playing with Pyke again? The mana cost got buffed to the early game. Alright, I like this. Bonus movement speed increased. Alright, I like what I'm seeing. And his E base damage got nerfed on the early game, but buffed on the late game. Alright, alright. I really like what they did to Pyke. Pyke was needing a bit of a buff. I hope people don't start overpicking him, so if they do, Pyke is going to get nerfed again on next patch. So I hope they don't overpick him, because I love to play with Pyke. Rengar. Rengar got nerfed on base health. So this is a nerf on his Q. Yeah, it's a nerf on his Q. Alright, but it's just a slight nerf. It's not that huge of a nerf. Alright, I haven't seen people playing with Rengar at all. I don't know why they do this. I don't know what Elo was overpicking Rengar or why Riot did this. But okay. Shaco, okay. Shaco needed a nerf. Yes. Because people were overpicking Shaco. Even in support. Mana cost got buffed. Bonus damage. Okay, they are buffing Shaco on jungle and trying to nerf Shaco as a support. Okay. I like that. I like that because it's damn annoying to play with a Shaco as a support because the champion does nothing. It just stops you from going into the bushes. That's what he does. Shaco, Jack in the Box are no longer one shot by drugs. Okay. The poison of his E got buffed. Okay, you're buffing him too much for a champion that was already being overpicked. Shaco clone now creates an orange poof when it snaps back to Shaco or teleports for any reason. Okay. Shaco clone duration is now displayed on the HUD, and bug fake Shaco's clone no longer loses its auto attack target when casting spells. Alright. I'm not sure if I enjoy this, because I think Shaco was more needing a nerf than a buff. And they ended up buffing Shaco. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Shyvana. So Shyvana... Really? I also don't like this. I like the fact that they buff Shyvana, but they are buffing AP Shyvana. I wanted them to buff AD Shyvana. Because AP Shyvana is annoying to play against. AD Shyvana is manageable. Alright. Talia. Buffed again. And another buff. Isn't Talia a champion that was really strong not a few patches ago and they are buffing it? I'm not sure if it got nerfed meanwhile. Probably did because people started playing less and less. But they are buffing it again. Teemo. QL adjustment. Teemo Q blind should now immediately apply to targets hit by the Q. Thank you, because that was something that I was finding hard to play against. Because sometimes on the patch 14.1 I was playing a lot with Teemo support because it was OP. And sometimes one thing that I was realizing was that when I hit the Q, sometimes the AD carry didn't get the blind immediately. Like the blind just came a bit after the Q lands. Like you had to wait like a half a second after, and sometimes it was enough for the AD carry to land one more attack than he should. Preventing Teemo from taking damage from an auto attack after the blind has been applied. Thank you, Riot. They heard me. They heard me. Blind duration should now also be consistent with the debuff duration above the target's health bar. Thank you! Show it to us. Trundle. Trundle needed a nerf. It wasn't being overpicked, but it was really strong, but people just didn't realize it was really strong. But Riot, before people realizing, Riot nerfed it. Okay. And yeah, it's just a slight nerf. Twitch needs a huge nerf. Like the AP Twitch needs, oh my god, a huge nerf. AP Twitch is destroying as an AD carry. He one-shots tanks. It makes no sense. If Twitch uses his E at the same time his poison expires on an enemy, they will now take damage based on the number of stacks they have when they... So this is kind of a buff. Wukong. Wow. That's a significant buff on range. Okay, the damage not so much, but okay. The cooldown, okay, that's a good buff on Wukong. Wukong was not being much played. Okay, I can deal with that. Yorick, summon leash range. All right. Return speed. Yorick summons now gain bonus movement speed when returning to Yorick. This movement speed bonus is based on the distance between Yorick and the summon. Okay, I don't think anyone asked for that, but alright. I don't know, maybe a guy that plays a lot with Yorick realized that that might be a problem. The heal doubled when below, okay. This was almost like a mini rework on Yorick, but alright. And it's a buff. It's a good buff. Alright. Why? Hold on. The bonus damage when attacking Maiden's target. It's this. Alright. Which got nerfed. What I don't get is this. Capped at 100, 200, 300 versus monsters. Capped at 100 versus monsters. Why are you nerfing Yorick on jungle? No one plays with Yorick, even less on jungle. But alright. Zeri. Base DD. Oh no, don't you buff Zeri. Don't buff Zeri. That's a crime. That's a crime. Prepare to see Zeri showing up on competitive again. Ziggs got the armor buffed. I don't know why you're buffing Ziggs. While on the previous patch, some of my AD carries were picking Ziggs. I have no idea where they were picking Ziggs, but they were. And now Ziggs is being buffed, which is gonna make Ziggs to be even more picked. Alright. Zyra. Okay, I did a video about Zyra. Zyra was really strong. Zyra's opponent doesn't need much mana due to how much regeneration, blah blah blah. So, reduced mana generation. Mana regeneration growth. Okay, so this I think this means that per level it got nerfed, but as the more you level up, it increases more. The mana cost of her Q got buffed. Seed charge progression on minions, monster takedown. Alright, this is a buff, an overall buff to Zyra. Zyra was already the second best pick, and they buffed her. Is this my new OTP to the new meta? Maybe. I don't know how big this thing in here can impact Zyra. I'm gonna have to try it out and see if it impacts a lot the early game. But we'll see. Yeah, items. Essence River got attack damage buffed. Alright. Gensa's I think wait, hold on. Uh so they changed how the Gensa's is made. He has no more attack damage and more ability power. Alright. Big bug fix. Fix the bug that caused the Hullbreaker buff to minions to unintentionally fall off when an ally champion is nearby. Well, I hope you fix a bug. What the hell? My tongue just broke. I hope you fix a bug that was happening with the support items because it happened to me once. I don't know if you guys tell me in the comments if that happened to you guys. But I was playing as a support and the item of the support item has that quest for you to get gold, and when you get 500 you manage to get wards. When you get to 1000 you can pick an item to play with the champion you're playing, and I was having a problem that the gold was not stacking. The gold is supposed to basically you're supposed to get gold either killing minions or poking the enemy. I wasn't getting gold doing any of that. I wasn't. Simply Riot, fix that bug, please. It was actually on the last game I did. Okay, Kaenic. I was enjoying a lot this item on Maokai. But the magic shield now got nerfed, and the cooldown for it to get back got nerfed. Okay, that's a nerf. That's a significant nerf. That's 2% of a maximum HP. All right. Maybe I'm gonna start using more other AP items if I keep playing with Maokai. Road of Ages got buffed. Alright, no problem with that. Stridebreaker, hold on, that's a lot of things. Okay, cost is 300 more gold. I don't even buy this item, but oh well. Phage, Pickaxe, Dagger. Tiamat? Phage and Dagger. Oh no, it uses Tiamat. Makes sense. Health, attack them. So the health got buffed, the attack damage got nerfed. New passive, basic attacks, physical damage to nearby enemies. The free merit, oh, just a Tiamat thing. Active, breaking shock with no deals, 80% AD damage on cast. Note slow and bonus movement speed values are unchanged. I don't know how it was previously, but alright. And it's just 15 seconds now? I don't know. Oh, and the arm upgrade now. The attack damage got nerfed and the health got buffed. Ability haste to 0. No, this is a bug fix. Alright. I'm gonna trust you, Riot. The collector now is slightly nerfed. Alright. Yomus has to be nerfed. Okay, they are nerfing on the ranged targets. I like what they're doing because the AD carries were playing a lot with Yomos. You probably already know Misfortune was destroying the meta. So for yeah, it's a significant. It's half the bonus movement speed, and when it's clicked now, it's just 5% less. But it's a good nerf. It's a good nerf on Yamas. AP items. Total cost is less than combined cost. Alright, they reduced the buying cost of the Archangels, which is A good buff to Rise and Cassidy. Echoes of Elia. No one was doing this item. It increased the heal per charge, but decreased the damage per charge. No one was doing this item because no one was actually playing with the enchanters. Now, I don't know how it's gonna be, but enchanters are not much on the meta. Right now, the meta is a lot being carried by AP champions everywhere. Rev damage. Uh, Alright. It's a nerf. It's a nerf. And Extact Rocket Belt also got a nerf. It's a way to cancel the AP assassins. That's a good nerf to the AP assassins. I like it. Like Fizz, Akali, Echo, champions that were making this item now. They got they do that less damage. Kraken Slayer also needs a nerf. Uh, okay, it no longer scales with AD nor AP, but it got the base damage. Okay, now it scales with level. I don't know if this is a nerf or a buff. It scaled with level previously too, but now it's bigger scale. I don't know if this is a nerf or a buff. Only time will tell. Lichbane needs a nerf. And it got nerfed. Thank you, Riot. Lion's Companion needs a nerf. Total cost buffed. Combined cost buffed. Ability power buffed. And fire damage. It's a nerf. It's a nerf. Because it's a better buff for the early game, but it's a nerf for the late game. Malignance. Oh man. What? Are you kidding me? Alright. It is still a... This is overall still a buff for the most overpicked item. What the hell? Profane Hydroids will also need a nerf. Oh, okay, it's cancelling on the ranged. I don't see many ranged people making this, but okay. Okay. The Static Shiv. Alright. Alright. Alright, they are doing a lot of this to a lot of items. I guess they're trying to simplify everything. Storm Razor. This is a nerf. This is a nerf to the Storm Razor. Yeah, Jin was a champion that was benefiting a lot of this. Now, this is a nerf to Jin. Storm Surge. Ah, you gotta be joking me. This item was like, if Malignance was the item that was being more overpicked, this was a second one. Squall damage. Okay, that's a nerf to the squall damage, but it gives more base AP. Okay, I like it. I like what they did here. Thunder Sky also needs a huge nerf because Aatrox is dominating top lane. I don't even play on top lane, but I know that it's what's happening. Okay. Gives more health and less damage. I don't know how that's gonna work on top lane. Titanic Hydra. More health. And now... 6. Alright. 4. Okay, that's a nerf on the damage, a buff on the HP. Systems, a Rift Herald. Slow start for the first 3 seconds after spawning. Rift Herald has a very high maneuverability and do... Oh, okay, they are making it easier for people to control the Rift Herald. Okay. Okay. Because people were just collect... It probably already happened. It was happening to me 75% of the games. People did the Rift Herald, and when they jumped into the Rift Herald to control it, they would just directly go against the wall and would be like, what the hell just happened? Arm balance changes. Nerfs Briar. Karma and Twisted Fate buffs to Ash, Way, Silver and Zen, item changes Malignance. Okay, it's Aram. Okay, but that's pretty much it. Bug fixes and yeah, I'm not gonna be reading the bug fixes. So guys, that's it. Now there's the new skins that are gonna show up. That are already in the game. So guys, that's it guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop the like. I'm gonna do more videos about the new support meta. And if you guys are support players, come to my channel and I'm gonna be showing you the most OP supports on the current meta, and I'm gonna make a tier list after I show the most OP ones. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and guys, I'll see you next video. Bye.